Austin Theory has a new nickname.
The Masked Man is back.
And Gunther gets screwed. Hello, welcome to Wrestle MSX, the best wrestling show on YouTube. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
And we begin with Raw opening with the Usos, but they quickly get interrupted by the Vision. The Vision complain about the mysterious masked man interfering from last week, which brings out Adam Pearce. He wants to go talk in the office, with Heyman then demanding Reed gets put into the Elimination Chamber. Pearce tells him he has to qualify next week in his match, then asks the Vision to leave the ring. LA Knight then heads out, and I think we can see where this is going. Knight says the three of them have it coming before calling them turd stains. Shortly after this, Pearce makes a 6-man tag match, but not for later, for right now.
So, first up, the Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision, aka the Turd Stains. After being beaten for most of the match, Knight finally manages to tag in Jay, who spears and then covers Paul for 2. Paul also suffers a 1D, but Reed makes the save by breaking the cover. Paul then delivers a right to Jimmy, with Reed then following up with a tsunami and covering for the 3. After the match, Paul grabs Cole's headset and begins to talk trash, but then suddenly gets stomped by the mysterious masked ninja into the announcer's desk. He then hightails it out of Dodge and into the crowd. Side note, they may seem to be pushing Theory with a new nickname. The Pressure. Silence.
Right. What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
He can handle pressure. He is the pressure, so he's going to compress you. Surely Reed would have been better with a name like the Pressure because of his size.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that he doesn't need that, but
no.
Yeah. Anyway, backstage we see this crate. Pearce then tells a backstage hand to load it on a truck and send it to SmackDown so Aldis can deal with it. El Grande Americano then complains to Pearce that El Grande Americano has an Elimination Chamber qualifying match before asking Pearce for an Intercontinental title match. Pearce replies he won't just give Grande a shot, but he can earn one.
Nattie, Asuka and Bayley all then say they're going to the Elimination Chamber, with their chamber qualifying match next. Bayley lands a superplex to Asuka and covers for 2, before landing a top rope elbow to the same foe, and again covering for 2. Nattie picks up 2 after a sit-down powerbomb to Asuka, with Bayley then saving Asuka from a sharpshooter. Nattie then gets knocked from the apron, with Asuka then getting the Asuka lock on Bayley. Bayley taps, allowing Asuka to qualify. After the match, Maxxine Dupri attacks Nattie, with the pair then being broken up by backstage hands.
I thought Nattie might have won that one.
Yeah,
but
same.
Obviously they were... But then again, Asuka, she's quite a big deal, so I think Nattie and Dupri are obviously going to do whatever they're going to do. Backstage, Adam Pearce offers Obafemi a contract. I thought he was going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Anyway, Femi says he needs to decide. Rusev then walks in, with the pair then locking eyes. So Rusev's now more cannon fodder for Obafemi.
Yeah. We have a sit-down interview next between Michael Cole and Liv Morgan. Dirty Dom then walks in and sits down as Cole asks Morgan who she's going to pick to face at WrestleMania. She still has to decide when in walks Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer speaks to her in Spanish, with Dom translating for Liv. Of course, that's why he's there.
Why else would he be there?
Whatever was said left Morgan in tears. Morgan is totally picking Vaquer.
Why would you keep building this?
Yeah.
There's too much interaction.
Exactly.
I mean, unless it's a massive swerve. Oh, I'm picking Cargill. No, it's too much of a set in stone this is now. There's
definitely
too much interaction between them. If you haven't already and you like what we're doing, why don't you give us a subscribe? Just ad-lib in there. That's not even in the script. What script? Out next, CM Punk. Punk says Balor deserves his title shot, adding that Pearce thinks he's jeopardising the main event at WrestleMania by taking on the Irishman. Balor then heads out, but he's not alone, as he's flanked by Dominik Mysterio and JD McDonough. The 3 surround the ring and then get in. Balor claims to be the best in the world, with Punk firing back that the Judgment Day has been an anchor around Finn's neck. Punk says he knows he's the best in the world and finishes by saying that maybe Balor needs to prove it.
Backstage, Byron Saxton speaks with the women's tag team champions and then asks how they're holding it together. As usual, the answer doesn't match the question, with the Kabuki Warriors then appearing. Sane says they'll make sure Asuka wins the chamber, before Asuka speaks Japanese, shouts, and then leaves.
Excellent work. Out next, El Grande Americano with Los Americanos versus Penta in a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title. I think that's been forgotten, hasn't it, that title?
It has a little bit, yeah.
The pair go toe-to-toe to begin with Grande landing a Death Valley driver and covering for 2. Grande then kicks out of a Penta driver before landing a headbutt to the luchador and covering for another 2. Grande then signals for the steel plate he uses, but before Bravo can hand it to him, he's dragged under the ring.
Ryo tries to save Bravo, but to no avail, as out from under the ring comes El Grande Americano.
I thought he was in the ring.
No. He takes out both mini Americanos, which naturally distracts El Grande Americano.
How can you distract yourself?
This distraction allows Penta to land a springboard Mexican destroyer to Grande and cover for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, El Grande beats up El Grande and tries to remove his mask, but he's saved by Los Americanos.
How's he beating up himself? Anyway, that is going to be mask versus mask.
Still pushing that, are you?
At WrestleMania. Has to be. Backstage in the Judgment Day den, we see Dom asking Raquel Rodriguez to look after Liv, who's clearly still shaken, before we hear JD telling Balor that he's trying to help him become world champion. Balor says if he really wants to help, he will let him do this alone.
Out next, AJ Lee.
Not Styles.
No. She says she wants to fight everyone. Flair, Bliss, the Kabuki Warriors, Judgment Day, etc, etc. But all roads at the moment lead to Becky Lynch. She calls out Lynch, but we get a polar bear. Lynch says Lee will be in a full cast by the time she's done with her,
Serious?
before going through her usual patter. Lee then invites Becky to the ring and offers her first swing. Lynch enters, does nothing, and then leaves.
Scared. Backstage, Austin Theory berates Adam Pearce for Paul getting stomped, with Heyman saying Pearce needs to sort out this masked man. Reed then steps in, saying when he catches the masked man, the problem will be solved, then vows to win the Elimination Chamber.
We learn of an AJ Styles tribute next week, which we did wonder if they would do.
Yeah, like he's just disappeared.
Yeah, because we've just not seen or heard from the Phenomenal One since he was retired at Royal Rumble.
No, so good to see him come back and say what he's got to say. Unless he's going to start a revival. Oh. He's had second thoughts.
Yeah.
Somebody comes out. Gunther will come out.
Oh God, no.
So, well, he's not in there. Well, I don't want to spoil it if you don't know the results. So, to the main event of the evening, Javon Evans versus Gunther versus Dominik Mysterio in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. No one wants to trade blows with Gunther to begin with until Evans takes up the gauntlet and throws hands, with Dom exiting the ring. Gunther and Dom then fight on the outside, with Evans then joining them by jumping over the top rope.
Gunther dishes out power bombs and chops before catching Evans in a sleeper as he came off the top rope looking for an OG cutter. A frog splash from Dom breaks up the move, with the Dirty One then looking for the 619.
Turd stains.
The Austrian gets up and clotheslines Dom, with Mysterio then grabbing the bell hammer he placed on the ring steps during the break.
Naughty. Dom and Gunther then brawl on the outside, with Gunther then taking the hammer off Dom and holding it aloft. As he does, he's attacked by Dragon Lee with the ring bell. This is a triple threat, so perfectly legal. Dom gets back in the ring and 619s Evans before then missing a frog splash. This allows Evans to pull off an OG cutter, cover Dom, and qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Raw goes off the air with Evans, of course, celebrating.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my other point, that AJ Styles is going to be out next week for the tribute. Gunther is going to come out and goad him And then Styles is going to be like,
one more match.
yeah, exactly. That is exactly what's going to happen.
No.
Isn't it? It's just because now Gunther's
Because
not
out of
going...
them, you'd have thought, right, yeah, it's Gunther, you don't.
Which I think we said
in the
earlier,
musings,
Gunther easy.
Yeah.
Maybe not Dom, maybe
Although I think I did go Dom.
Yeah, fair
secretly.
enough. But secret what? On a secret channel you're
just
doing?
me and them.
Right. But yeah, if Gunther's not in the Elimination Chamber, he's not going. One of your best wrestlers, one of your most hated heels, he is not going to WrestleMania now. That's it. He's got to find his way in. But he's not going to the Chambers. He's not going to qualify through that. So what's he going to do? He's going to have another match with AJ Styles. One of the AJs anyway. They could 2-on-1 him.
Yeah.
AJ and AJ versus
handicap
Gunther.
match, yeah.
So anyway, now for Michael's moment of the night. This could be a match, a line of look, this is serious. A promo, something funny, interesting, quirky, different, something that catches my eye. Obviously this has to wait till the end, because if I do it halfway through and it's something that happens at the end, it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
We don't like spoilers on this show. So Michael's moment of the night is very hard. This was a tough watch. The whole thing was tough watch. It was a drag. I just found, I don't know what it was. There was nothing to like, yes, engage me. I love this. I know people like Punk and I know people like AJ Lee. I'm not that fussed about them. They don't really do anything. I'm not into the Punk Balor match. If you like them two, you're going to love it. Or if you like one of them, you're going to love it. But I'm into neither of them. They don't do anything for me.
Fair enough, yeah.
I mean, I'm calling it now. You know Punk's going to win.
Sorry.
Nobody wants to see Balor Reigns at WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see that. Balor for me is not a draw. I'm not saying he isn't to other people, but for me, he's not just somebody. Same with AJ Lee. I don't get it. Don't get it. Anyway, nothing stuck out for me. So all I can offer is what you thought, which was the crate from earlier with Adam Pearce, which you think is...
Well...
Oh, here we go. Sally'sWrestlingRumors.com.
I don't think, but I can imagine this is what everyone will be saying, that it's Jericho. In the box. Arriving at Elimination Chamber.
He's not coming.
You never know.
Who said he's coming?
The internet.
Then it must be true.
Well.
It must be true.
If you want to agree, or have any thoughts who might be in the box, then please share with us and leave it in the comment section down below. And don't forget to go and check out our Muses video, because a new one drops every Wednesday.
If you like what we do, please subscribe. If you don't like what we do, just subscribe anyway. But thank you, of course, for watching.
And we'll see you Wednesday for a look at this past week in WWE, and then Saturday for SmackDown.